Everyone thinks LeBron James makes his money dunking on people and selling sneakers, right? But what if I told you one of his smartest money moves had nothing to do with basketball or even America? Because back in 2011, LeBron drops just $6.5 million into a struggling English soccer club called Liverpool FC. Fast forward to today, that same move is worth around $96 million. That's a jaw-dropping 1,400% return. Yeah, not a typo. All right, let's set the scene. It's 2011. LeBron just left Cleveland, cue the burning jerseys, and he's in Miami forming the original super team with D-Wade and Bosh. But while everyone's losing their minds about the decision, LeBron's financial advisor is whispering something in his ear that's about to change his life forever. Now, before we get into what that whisper was, smash that subscribe button. Because if you're interested in building wealth that outlasts your playing career, whether you're an athlete or not, this channel is about to become your new best friend. So here's what happened. LeBron didn't just wake up one day and say, you know what, I'm gonna buy a soccer team. Nah, this was strategic. In 2011, a group called Fenway Sports Group, the same people who own the Boston Red Sox, had just bought Liverpool FC, one of England's most historic soccer clubs. But here's the thing. Liverpool was kind of trash at the time. I'm not even joking. In 2011, Liverpool hadn't won the Premier League in over 20 years. They were basically the Knicks of English soccer. Historic name, loyal fan base, but zero championships to show for it recently. The club was valued at around $325 million. Now, for context, that's about what a decent NBA franchise was worth back then. But soccer? Soccer was still growing in terms of global investment appeal. So when Fenway Sports Group came knocking on LeBron's door and said, hey, want to own 2% of this team for $6.5 million? Most people would have laughed. But LeBron? He saw something nobody else did. Or more accurately, his team saw it. Because let's be real, LeBron's not out here crunching spreadsheets at 2 a.m. He's got people for that. And those people told him one thing. Global sports are about to explode. And soccer? Soccer is the most popular sport on planet Earth. So LeBron wrote the check. Now here's where it gets even smarter. And this is the part most people don't know. LeBron didn't just buy into Liverpool. A few years later, in 2021, he converted that Liverpool stake into a stake in the entire Fenway Sports Group. That means he now owns a piece of the Boston Red Sox, Liverpool FC, the Pittsburgh Penguins, NHL, Fenway Park itself, and a bunch of other sports-related ventures. So while everyone thought LeBron just bought a random soccer team, he actually bought into a sports empire. That's like buying a single McDonald's franchise and then finding out you actually own a piece of the entire corporation. But let's get back to Liverpool specifically, because this is where the math gets absolutely bonkers. Quick question for you. Drop a comment below. If you had $6.5 million right now, what would you invest it in? A business? Real estate? Dogecoin? Let me know, because I'm genuinely curious. All right, back to the story. So after LeBron bought in, something crazy happened. Liverpool started winning. 2019, they won the Champions League. That's basically the Super Bowl of soccer. 2020, they won the Premier League for the first time in 30 years. But it wasn't just the winning. The entire sports investment landscape was changing. Streaming deals, international broadcasting rights, sponsorships, everything was skyrocketing. By 2023, Liverpool FC was valued at approximately $4.8 billion. Let's do the math real quick. LeBron's original 2% stake cost him $6.5 million. 2% of $4.8 billion equals $96 million. That's a 1,400% return on investment in just over a decade. Now, I know what you're thinking. Cool story, bro, but I don't have $6.5 million lying around. Fair, neither do I. But here's the actual lesson, and this applies whether you've got $100 or $100 million. LeBron didn't buy a random startup or a local restaurant. He bought into a sport that 4 billion people care about. When you invest in something with global reach, your upside is exponentially higher. Lesson number 2, partner with people who know what they're doing. LeBron didn't go rogue. He partnered with Fenway Sports Group, who had already proven they could turn the Red Sox into a dynasty. Surround yourself with experts. Lesson number 3, be patient. This wasn't a quick flip. LeBron held that investment for over a decade. He didn't panic sell when Liverpool had a bad season. He played the long game. Lesson number 4. Diversify through strategic conversion. By converting his Liverpool stake into FSG, LeBron didn't just own one team, he owned a piece of an entire sports conglomerate. That's diversification at its finest. And here's the thing, you can apply these same principles to your own life. You don't need millions. You need strategy, patience, and the willingness to take calculated risks. But here's where the story gets even cooler. LeBron didn't just invest and disappear, he became a genuine fan. He tweets about matches, he wears Liverpool gear, he shows up to games, and the fans, they love him for it. Because at the end of the day, this investment wasn't just about making money. It was about being part of something bigger. It was about legacy. Think about it. Long after LeBron stops playing basketball, his name will still be tied to one of the most iconic sports franchises in the world. That's generational wealth and generational legacy. And honestly, that's the move. That's the real billionaire mindset. It's not just about stacking cash, it's about building something that outlives you. So while everyone was debating whether LeBron was better than Jordan on the court, he was out here playing a completely different game off the court. Now here's what makes this even more insane, and this is the part that should really blow your mind. The Liverpool investment wasn't happening in isolation. At the same time, LeBron was also investing in Blaze Pizza, which he bought into for less than $1 million. That stake eventually became worth over $35 million when he sold it. He was building Spring Hill Entertainment, his production company that just signed a deal reportedly worth hundreds of millions. He was getting equity deals with brands like Beats by Dre, which, by the way, netted him around $30 million when Apple bought the company. And here's the kicker. All these investments were feeding off each other. His sports ownership gave him credibility in business. His business success gave him leverage in sports. His media company allowed him to control his own narrative, which made all his other ventures more valuable. See the pattern? While most athletes were signing endorsement deals for straight cash, LeBron was taking equity. He was taking ownership. So when people say LeBron made $96 million from Liverpool, they're missing the bigger picture. That $96 million is just one piece of a billion-dollar empire he built by making the same smart decision over and over again. Own, don't rent. So here's the bottom line. LeBron James turned $6.5 million into $96 million by doing 3 things. Investing in global demand, partnering with the right people, playing the long game. Before you go, here's a wild thought. If LeBron can turn $6.5 million into $96 million in 12 years, what could you turn $1,000 into in the next decade if you played it smart? Think about it. I'll see you in the next one.